How many brothers is it that claim they live right? Forgiving brothers like the way of Christ. How many brothers is it that steady move wrong? Correct them brothers and reprove them. Like forgive and let go, read scripture some more. Forgive and let go, that's the way of Christ. Forgive and let go, read scripture some more. Forgive and let go, that's how you live right. Forgive and let go.
You just come from over there right now? That we just came from, though you wasn't part of that? So what is that over there? This is for excuse to what? Free school supplies and whatnot. So we're going to show y'all right now why that right there is hatred of God. Not only did we come over here to just talk to them, we came to them in peace. But once we got over there, they said, even though they had a police officer with a gun sitting right next to them, we were the ones that were scary. They said we were scary. They said they started talking about the children and whatnot. Yeah, they said we scary when we try to teach them their heritage. Are trying to show them the real way to God. Because what's going on right now is we don't know the way to God. Right. We don't know His way. But we're gonna show y'all today. We're gonna show y'all exactly what His way is, which is what the office has been doing for the past an hour and a half right now. We've been trying to show the people the way. The way is not doing what our own minds want. What you got? So, give me Proverbs 3 and 5. In Proverbs 3 and 5, this Bible is our way. And we gotta look, open the book, we gotta open it up and start to read to understand what God wants us to do. When you don't open the book up, people do what the hell they wanna do. That's right. That's why you got breaking the Sabbath, people going to weddings and whatnot, smoking and whatnot. That's why we living in the conditions we living in at the bottom of society. That's right. Because we don't have God behind us. God ain't with us. So let's figure out how to get God with us. Read what you got.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
So how can you trust in somebody you don't even know? How can you trust somebody you don't know? You can't trust that person, right? You're just gonna walk up to them and trust anybody you just walk up to. You don't know their background, you don't know their history. God's background and history is right here in His Word, which He gave to us for heritage. But read again from the top.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
So you gotta open this book, Isaiah 34 and 16. You gotta open this book and read it. This is our heritage that was given to us. They took the so-called white man, I call him so-called because that's not what God called him either. Just like we're so-called blacks, that's not what God called us. God called them Esau. He called us Israelites. Just like the officer was bringing out.
That's right.
Now this is what you're supposed to do right here. Read.
Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
No, do what I want to do.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
So we're supposed to seek out of the book and read and what?
No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate.
So you can't make the Bible. You can't make the Bible. Don't worry, that be ain't gonna harm y'all. That be ain't gonna harm you. You in the presence of the Lord right now. You're in the presence of the prophets. Be ain't gonna harm y'all. So He said, seek out the book of the Lord and read. Not one of these shall fail. None can want her mate. We can't make this book with Islam. We can't make this book with no Hinduism. We can't make this book with no other book, no Mormon book. We can't make this book with nothing else. This book is sufficient for us right here. The knowledge that come out of this book is all that we need. They like to try and take other books too and try to add it on. Like Joel Osteen will have a book every year. He'll bring out some new book, right? Or give you some more pastors, man. T.D. Jakes. They'll go with Creflo Dollar. Don't they be coming out with all types of different books trying to explain to you what the Bible's talking about, what God is saying about His people? God don't say nothing about no prosperity. You want prosperity, you gotta keep the commandments of God. That's the only way He's dealing with this people. And it's not talking about no individual to Him. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It's talking about a whole nation of people. As a nation of people, where is the so-called black man in society right now? And the black woman, where are we?
Bring it out.
Where are we at?
Teach out.
As a nation of people, I know we got some well-off to do Negroes playing basketball in the entertainment industry.
Bring it out.
Am I right? Am I wrong? Yeah, we got some well-to-do Negroes, but where's the majority of our people? We just came from, where was that at over on the West End, man? Where was that at we just came from, that street?
28th and Market.
28th and Market. And every single place that we were standing at, there was some type of smell coming up from the sewers. Sewage and whatnot, man. Just was cursed in the city. We're a cursed people. We're living, that's the conditions we live in. So-called white man not living in the places like that. They don't have to deal with these smells that we got to deal with on a daily basis.
Bring it out.
Read that, bro.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Now let's listen to the Most High God. He said we are holy to him. What holy mean? It means to be separate. We are a separate people to the Most High God.
That's right.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So this is the part where people fall off the boat and talking about we teaching hate. God said what?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's not equal to. That's not below. He said that we're supposed to be above all the people that are upon the face of the whole earth.
That's right.
Of the whole earth. We're supposed to be the lights to them.
Bring it
They're
out.
not supposed to be showing us nothing. They're not supposed to be leading us in anything. But what happened? Deuteronomy 28. What happened to us?
Teach,
We are disobedient and rebellious people. That's what happened to us.
That's
We
right.
can't blame nobody but our own selves. We the ones who decided that we were going to throw away the greatest heritage that God gave us by his own hand, put it in our hands, and we said, nah, I want to be in Christianity. Nah, I want to worship the white man as God. Nah, I'm gonna worship Allah. I'm gonna go bow down to a stone. I'm gonna go do what these other people like to do. I want to do what they're doing over there. And God said, no, this is how you live. This is the perfect laws of life here. He created the whole earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, put them in their perfect places. He keeps the seed from exceeding a certain portion on the beach, keeps the seed from overflowing the lands and whatnot. And he gave us perfect laws for us to be able to live by and to treat each other respectfully and to be on top of the whole world. And what we do? Nah, I'm good. Give me white man Jesus, please.
Get out.
Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Get out.
Give me one. Let's talk.
Verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So he said, if we did what he said to do, he was going to set us on high above all nations of the earth. We're obviously not on high right now. So-called black man, so-called Native American man, so-called Hispanics. None of us, Hispanics going through some hell right now.
Right,
They're getting their children snatched from them right now. We got our children snatched from us too.
Bring it
During
out.
slavery, right here. During slavery, as you can see right here, and I want to show y'all. When we had all these chains and the yokes of irons on our neck, they had us, children, they don't care how old you were, your children, you, the elderly, all of us sold our auction blocks. They didn't care if you was no family unit. There was no such thing as family unit back then. There wasn't no such thing as and there still isn't today.
Bring it out.
Because of back then. Which is why we got separate, and then they would sell us and we'd be separated from each other. So there was no way to maintain any culture. We also couldn't read, so we couldn't remember. That's why we can't remember.
Right.
That's why when you read, it talks about remember the Sabbath day, remember this, remember that, because we was going to forget.
Bring it out.
Verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is on the flip side. Remember, he's supposed to be placing us on high above everything, right? Now this is the flip side. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now, what is a curse? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? It's bad, right? Are we just talking about the state of our communities, how we smell sewage and all that? Are we authorized to go down there and touch anything, clean any of that up? We can't really do nothing about that, right? No. Because that's another nation over us. We got to go on all things. I'm going to show you that too. Now give me verse 37.
Right. Verse 37.
This is the proof of what we're saying to be true, right here, Deuteronomy 28. Why is it the proof? Because we can compare what's going on in Deuteronomy 28 to what's happening to our people now.
Right.
To everybody that's on these 12 tribes right here, the 12 tribe sign is happening to them. Like he was bringing out, like the officer was bringing out earlier, ghettos is where the Jews reside. What about the Hispanics? Don't they be in the ghettos right alongside us? Right. And what about the Native American Indians? Where they at? Where's the land that they're put in? You know what it's called? It's called reservations.
That's right.
They live in some real bad areas in their own selves. It's a real bad area. It's very crime-stricken. And if you look up statistically, they actually begin killed more than our people, more than so-called blacks. They begin the business. Read.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So I want to deal with that astonishment real quick. Some astonishing things that the so-called black man does. What the music that we listen to. What type of music we listen to?
Oh, I listen to jazz, baby.
You listen to jazz. I'm talking about, remember, we talking about nation as a whole of people.
I'm listening to jazz, baby.
Like I said, you listen to jazz. I'm talking about as a nation of people because of the garbage. What we got coming up?
With church music, okay?
Okay, mixed with church music. Okay, we're gonna touch on that. But look. What are our people as a whole? What do you see them bumping down the street when they're driving by one? What are they bumping down? I'm talking about as a nation as a whole of people. Kill this dude, kill that dude. I make money.
Right. Teach us.
I make money. We kill that dude. F this B. Our people, the only ones. Let's for a second. Our people, the only ones demoralizing our women in music and dancing to it. And our women are sitting there dancing too.
Yeah.
And they all just dancing around and looking like fools. That's an astonishment on the earth right now. What nation is doing that? What nations do that? The so-called white man, he'll dance to that music, but he's not talking about his. He's not talking about his women. Right. He's talking about our women.
Bring it out.
You know, when he said kill, I'm gonna kill this dude, he's not talking about killing a white man. It's talking about killing your brother.
Bring it out.
We're an astonishment in the earth. How do we dress? How do our people dress? I know y'all used to dressing like that right there. I know y'all used to dressing like that, but God even calls that right there what y'all wearing right now. That's considered cross dressing to the Most High God.
Bring it out.
That's considered cross dressing to the Most High God. Give me that. She said no. So let me not. Oh yeah. Go ahead. You can. What are you saying, sis? What are you saying?
Okay, well, if this was my house clothes, I'm still cross-dressing, even though I dress casually. I'm just cleaning my house right now. You know what I gotta do?
I have a wife, and she don't have no shorts. She's not cleaning the house in shorts. She's not cleaning the house in shorts.
Bring it out.
No. So go ahead and read that. I want to show you something. This is already heard it, but let me just show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick, sis. Let's let God say what He got to say. All right?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So it said the woman can't wear which pertain or which belongs to men. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So what's a woman's garment that a man should not wear?
Bra and panties.
Bra, panties, what else? Dresses. So what if I put a dress on? I just came out my house like, hey, I'll just clean my house with a dress on. I just feel like wearing a dress. That's the problem. That's to each his own. That is the problem with the black community right there.
Bring it out.
That's the whole problem right there.
Bring it out.
To each his own. The white man not thinking to each his own when he's exactly. The white man not thinking to each his own. He thinking about how can I keep this land for me and my people and keep everybody else at the bottom of me. And they got one mind and one spirit when they doing that.
Right.
That's why we stay at the bottom right there, that mind state. We out here to show our people that there's a better way, and if we want God to really start dealing with us, we gotta do what God say to do. And He gotta be on our minds. He gotta be on our minds at all times. If God said don't wear this, there ain't no excuse for me to go ahead and wear it. Even whether or not I'll be in my house cleaning or whatnot, like a man's not gonna have a dress on cleaning, so you shouldn't have pants on because it's the same thing. It's called cross-dressing, sis. Jeremiah 44 and 4. Oh, no. Did you finish that? Did you finish that out? I want you to finish it.
A man neither put on a woman's garment. Excuse me. Shall a man put on a woman's garment? For all that do so.
So it says for everybody that does this, what?
Are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So God said that you are an abomination when you're dressed in that manner. Now, again, y'all didn't know. Y'all was sitting in your ignorance. But that's why we came out here today. To show you that you're not supposed to be wearing that. Yeah, you were sitting in ignorance.
That's right.
What's ignorance mean? What's the word ignorant? Because you're looking at me like, how dare he cuss at me right now? What's ignorant mean? It just means you don't know, sis.
I know.
It's not that negative a word. It just means you do not know. You didn't know. That's all it meant, sis. Look, she's trying to grab her spirit back. Look at her, look. Trying to grab her spirit back. I'm not cussing you, sis. I'm not cussing you. Jeremiah 44 and 4.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 44 and verse 4.
Read out.
Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets.
Just like today, we are the prophets of the Most High God. God has sent us here and ordained us to come out here to teach our people. He said that he sent the prophets and what?
Rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
So what God just say right there? Just say it again, okay? See, pay attention, sisters, pay attention. He said, read it again from the top.
Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
So just like back in Jeremiah's time, God sent the prophets, he ordained the prophets to come and rise early in the morning to do what? To preach to the people.
That's right.
Don't do these abominable things that I hate. Don't commit these sins that I hate that you commit every day. So he said, I hate those things. So if you say you love God and he hates you doing one particular thing, you keep doing it, do you really love the Most High God? You don't. If you have a husband, right? Say you have a husband, and all the time, all he does is say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Yet he never does the things pertaining to showing you that he has an affection towards you. Does he love you? Does he love you? He do not love you. It's all word service. God is sick and tired of word service.
That's right.
He's sick of that thing. Give me Abel.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How are you? How are you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.